All right, guys, I'm back today with a Viper-tec Cyber Monday sale, and this one is absolutely awesome. One of my absolute favorite sales that they do all year because it's incredibly straightforward and you can save a ton of money. One of the first things I want to look at from Viper-tec is something they just started doing this year is a massive release of push-button switchblade knives featuring D2 steel blade and anodized aluminum handles. There is also more premium versions like this guy right here that feature M390 steel, which is absolutely awesome for a switchblade, and again, more premium handles. All of these push button operations just work incredibly well. They're super easy and rapid to deploy, and they are built like tanks. The cool thing about this is they are 50% off during this Cyber Monday sale. If this is the only thing you get from the video, go on there and buy a ton of switchblades. If you were looking for last minute Christmas gifts, this is a good opportunity to grab some of those. I'm going to talk about some of my favorites and the ballpark prices, and a lot of these generally sell for right around $110, which is a great deal in and of itself, but when you consider a lot of them are going to be 50% off, you are going to save a ton of money. Some are going to be a little bit more, some are going to be a little bit less, but the best thing to do is head over there and check out all of those deal opportunities. There's a few different new ones that have just released, like the VT2 with the D2 blade. Now this one features a more lightweight handle, and the cool thing about that one is the fact that it utilizes some different materials than just that traditional aluminum. So when you get that G10 on the handle, it's a little bit more lightweight, but it's still almost just as rigid when it comes to actual usability. There is almost no blade play in this switchblade, and it's one of my favorite new releases of the sale. It's got a little spot for a lanyard. It's got a nice coating over that D2 blade, razor sharp out of the box, again, especially for a switchblade, and this is a great opportunity to get one of these 50% off. Now, I do want to give a huge shout out to Viper-tec for sending these over to the channel for me to test out and try. All of these are going to go into my EDC rotation at some point. I just love carrying these push-button switchblades. Moving along to a few other versions, they've got restocks of a lot of switchblades, and they also have, again, new releases like this VT Hol D2. So again, just a quick action and a very quick deploy. This one features more of a Tonto style blade, and all of these guys feature the Viper Life warranty. They're assembled in the USA, and they have fast and free express shipping. So that's cool too, that you don't have to worry about shipping rates. You can just start adding stuff to your cart and get that free shipping option. So again, when we are looking at this one, it also features a G10 material on the handles, but it's actually a smoothed out G10, which is a very elegant feel. Again, more of a Tonto style blade, and a very nice handle that kind of matches the shape of the blade. Again, I want to show you guys the action of these things. It's just super quick. So that's a really nice one right there. They also have a few different versions of these knives. Again, a little bit more premium versions, stuff with like the carbon fiber inlays right there. That looks pretty cool. Now, I can't tell you guys if that's actual carbon fiber or just a kind of like a faux carbon fiber that they've put in the handle. I don't want to tell you something that's not true. There are just too many to list out with all the specs and features. But again, that link will be in the description below to my favorites and kind of spaced out so you can see the switchblades and the OTFs. So you'll want to head over there. Now, that is an affiliate link, and if you decide to click on that link and start your purchase, it helps out the channel at no extra cost to you. It just actually brings you right to the sale page. So I greatly appreciate you guys if you decide to purchase something utilizing that link. They also have a ton of different switchblades that I'm not featuring here that are really cool, and I'm going to quickly go over some of the rest of them just to kind of show you guys the blade profiles of some. A lot of guys, when I first released the videos on these, they would individually sell out pretty quick. So what they've done is they've restocked specifically for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, so you can get a chance at getting these now for 50% off. So I think I went through all the switchblade ones that I want to discuss. Now I want to talk a little bit about some of the OTFs, and some of my favorite OTFs from these guys are the Hendrix OTF knives. So a lot of these are going to feature either D2 steel or the more premium M390 steel, and the prices will fluctuate accordingly. Some of these sell for about $130, $150 to kind of give you a ballpark, but again, we are discussing 50% off. And when we're talking about billet aluminum handles, D2 steel in this particular Hendrix gear knife, this one's the small Triton, or that M390 premium steel in something like the Black Triton, you're getting a good quality out the front knife with an incredibly smooth action, and these actions just always work. They retract and deploy every single time you use them, and they are just solid knives for the money. They also have a defensive pommel on the end if you were going to strike something or try to break glass. But this, I love the size of this knife. It's actually a very functional kind of EDC out the front knife, and they're worth every penny of the 130. They're about a fourth of the price of some of those other premium out the front knives out there. But when we're talking about 50% off, this is the sale to stock up and grab a ton. I mean, add some stuff to your cart that you wanted to try, because these prices are not going to be this for very long, so you want to take advantage of that. Now, this guy right here, I already had mentioned that has that M390, but this one is called the Hellhawk Switchblade by Hendrix Gear. So that's why, again, it's using that more premium steel, a hawk bill design, a very nice, comfortable knife, and again, almost no blade play on these Switchblades. I really want to stress that, because that's not always the case. Now, moving along, they've got a ton of other Hendrix Gear knives that are too many to list over here, but all very good prices, and again, 50% off. They also have a ton of their Ghost series knives on sale, which is their larger knives. They feature the D2 steel blade, but the zinc alloy handle. So they're going to be a little bit beefier, they're going to be a little bit heavier, but they feature the glass-breaking pommel on the end of them. A reasonably deep carry pocket clip, but not super deep. But these are going to be a lot heavier, a lot bulkier. They're pretty cool knives. I definitely like them, and they're all going to be 50% off. But if you're looking for like a lightweight EDC one, the Hendrix Gears are the way to go. They also kind of did a bunch of stuff with some folding knives, and this one's got G10 and that carbon fiber with D2 steel. And they also have a few different versions with G10 handles, D2 steel blades, just good solid EDC knives, again at 50% off. So all of the information and linking will be in the description below. I know I went through a lot of these knives and we discussed a lot of the options, and I might have run a little bit long, but I'm just excited about this sale. It's very rare to find Switchblades and out the fronts of this quality at this price, and again, it's only going to be today, maybe a little bit longer, but I would jump on it before a lot of these start selling out. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.